10 minutes? Got it. Yo, what is... Yo, what's going on? It's your boy GT here. GT and Weston here, future Navy SEAL. Are beards allowed now in the US Navy? A bunch of new regulations have been rolling out. For females, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard, females can now have ponytails and braids as long as it does not interfere with your covers. And I don't know all the requirements for females. They kind of have their own. They have a lot of different regulations, like the different types of earrings they can wear, what kind of stud it can be, what color it can be, what color their hair can be, how long their hair can be, this and that and the other, and if it can touch their collar and where it can go. For males, I do know all the male hair regulations. Like, for example, it can't go over the ear. It can't go below the middle of the ear here. You have to shave it right here. It can't be considered fattish. That's a whole nother thing we're gonna get into. But beards. Everyone's been trying to push, now that they relaxed the hair standards for females, everyone's been trying to push new grooming standards, setting the new standard for males when it comes to growing beards. And there's many good points that I've been reading, and there's also some bad points, so I want to cover the pros and cons, and also talk about what does fattish even mean. Males cannot have hair that is considered fattish, but there's not even necessarily a concrete definition of fattish. It's up to the higher chain of command's discretion. It's up to their own point of view of what's considered fattish, which I think is ridiculous. But to the whole beard thing, you know, I want to start off with the cons. Why it would not be good is some people say, okay, the SCBA, the self-contained breathing apparatus, the thing that a lot of deep seamen wear, a lot of people wear during general quarters and during emergency drills, that it messes up the fit, having the beard. Well, the funny thing is, people can already grow beards in the Navy. They're called no shave chits. Basically, you go to the doctors, you go to medical, and they'll give you a whole evaluation for a couple weeks, and they'll monitor your beard and your skin, and they'll let you know if you get to grow a beard or not, and then get a no shave chit. So if having a beard messes up the SCBA and the fit of your gas mask, but then people are allowed to grow beards with no shave chits, you're basically letting people sign their own freaking death note by saying, oh yeah, you're not gonna get a good fit and you're gonna get all this gas inside your mask if you grow a beard. But then here, okay, here's a no shave chit, you can grow a beard. Also, I guess another negative would be uniformity. You know, we wanna all have the same kind of look as a sailor. Some of the reasons for, though, being able to grow a beard, some of these are very common sense, and some of these are really good. Number one, you know, if you shave every single day like me, if I shave every day and I don't need to shave, my face gets irritated. I break out easier. You know, a lot of pimples and ingrown hairs and whatever from shaving every single day and getting irritated. Some people's skin isn't made for that. And you'd rather have people walking around with a bunch of freaking acne and ingrown hairs and a red face than people with a clean beard? Like, come on. So that's an argument, you know, against, oh, the professionalism. Dude, you're having people walking around with full beards of acne because they're shaving every day and they don't have to. It's bad for them. The obvious is higher morale. A lot higher morale, which has already been proven. When you go on deployment, sometimes they'll let you buy a no shave chit. You can grow out deployment beards on some ships, and you pay like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks to grow out your beard for a couple weeks when you're out to sea, and then when you pull back into port, you have to shave it. But just being able to do that boosts crew morale a lot. Like, everyone's super stoked when that's able to happen. And then the argument that I just said about having the self-contained breathing apparatus, that was an argument against beards. People are saying, oh, they don't get a good fit on their gas masks if they have all that facial hair. But people are already allowed to have no shave chits and grow beards already. So you're saying those people are just gonna die? This last point is gonna save the Navy a lot of money if they listen to this. Do you know how many metric tons of water, do you know how much water the ship uses for people in the morning shaving and doing all their morning hygiene routine dealing with shaving? Insane and asinine amount. And with all that hair that they're shaving, all that stubble and hair in the pipes causes clogs. And not only is it gonna save the Navy a shitload of money in water, it's gonna it's gonna save them money repairing clogged pipes. So I think now this is the best time ever for the Navy to let us grow beards back. or at least they can easily make it to where you can't have like a big huge beard, but you can keep it professional. If you can grow a beard, you can keep it maintained. Obviously, if it's like an ugly thing or if it's really sporadic or you can't grow one, then you still have to shave. But if you're able to grow a beard, but yeah, now's the best freaking time. More relaxed standards for females, all these relaxed standards for tattoos that people can join. People can stay in the Navy more longer than ever, so they're obviously trying to retain as many people as possible. And with that new standard of being able to grow beards, that would retain a lot more sailors. That'd be freaking great. If you guys want to help support the channel more, we did just release some new JTsuits merch, some new shirts on the website. You can check in the description below, and also Patreon. Patreon is another way to help support the channel. You can pledge a monthly amount, and there are some different tiers that you can check out. The link will be below for that. Huge shout out though to some of the newest Patreon pledges. We have Nicholas, David, Jay, and I think I already shouted out Kalana last video, but huge shout out to all those guys. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. We are going to be doing a Patreon only live stream this month in July. That is something that I'm going to be doing now, Patreon only live stream. So if you want to be part of those, check it out. We got to end it. We got to end the video with my see who it is. Hello, Beast. You're a very big boy. You're a very handsome man. Oh, hello. Sit, Papa. Sit, Papa. Hi, buddy. Just a being a good boy. Hey, sit, Papa. Good boy, sit. Girl, you're being a very good girl too, Mama. All right, go in your room. Go. Good boy.